Hi, Mark. Been dealing with the LA Times Lakers blog. It's another Lakers win. I feel like I'm going to be regurgitating the same thing. This one coming against the New Orleans Hornets by a final score of 102-84. It's their 15-1 mark since the All-Star break. They swept the regular season against New Orleans, which Jim Clemens, the Lakers assistant coach, told me before the game after Saturday's practice that it was really important to do that because it would definitely derail New Orleans' confidence should they meet them in the first round. If the season ended today, Lakers and New Orleans would match up in that first round matchup as a 2 seed. Lakers holding the home court advantage over the Hornets, but it's far from certain, especially with 10 games remaining. The reasons are plenty as far as how the Lakers secured this win. The most important thing is the Lakers simply just have more size than New Orleans. You look at Andrew Bynum, Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom. Simply, New Orleans didn't have a match, especially with David West out for the season since, committing an ACL injury. Carl Landry put up some points, 24 points on 8-16 shooting, continues a pattern where he's definitely put up some big numbers when he was with Houston and then in Sacramento. And then Emeka Okafor, he just didn't have a match in trying to defend Andrew Bynum. This all came despite the fact that Andrew and Lamar both got in foul trouble. Particularly Andrew got 5 fouls, but he still maintained that aggressiveness, and that's going to pay off huge, come postseason time. But New Orleans was still able to get the rebounding on the offensive end. They out-rebound 17-13 on the offensive glass. A lot of that partly because they only went 40% from the field, but there's something to lament about. It's that. But then you also had Kobe Bryant. He had 30 points, 11-25 shooting. Pau Gasol 23. Both of them are really getting to playoff mode, and Kobe's ankle is improving. He is being more aggressive, and he was able to get some rest during practice. So he's really making up for all that time off with just not letting things go once he gets on the court. Now, there was a little bit of troubling signs with the bench. They weren't able to secure a lead. Phil Jackson put in the starters toward the end of the game to close out the victory, and that's kind of been a pattern. Actually, after Saturday's practice, Lamar Odom graded the bench a C, bordering on an F, so that's definitely something they want to improve. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, the Lakers are still 15-1 since the break, so it's really splitting hairs. But it really comes down to how that really illustrates how the Lakers simply aren't really impressed or satisfied yet. They all acknowledge, yeah, they're playing great basketball. They're going on the right track. Talked about how they compare to last season. They've been playing a lot better at this point in the season in terms of its development. But as everyone knew last year, what really matters when the postseason starts. And so that's kind of the unpredictable nature of it. And then in the back of their minds is also the possibility that they could secure home court advantage. San Antonio lost to Memphis. They only have a 4-game lead over the Lakers for first place. But the most realistic goal right now is securing that second-place spot. They play Dallas on Thursday. They have some time off. They have a day off on Monday, and 2 hard practices Tuesday and Wednesday to try to make sure they're sharp for that game against Dallas, which will definitely be obviously instrumental in determining who would be the 2nd or 3rd seed. So Lakers are simply taking a workmanlike approach, but right now can't really ask much more than what they've been providing so far.